Hey now, it's Sharon, and I'm back to share another idea on reforming the police or improving the police. If you're new to the channel, I'm a retired detective. I worked for 20 years for a southeastern city in the US, and I was also in the military. I'm sharing my experiences along with my perspective in hopes of just helping you see it a different way or providing some insight based on my experience on where we need to tweak or reform policing. And with that being said, another idea that I have in my plan is that as an officer, I remember coming into policing and I did not know the history of policing. I knew a little something, Andrew Jackson, the slave patrols in the South, but I didn't know that much. And what amazed me is while teaching at the academy, instructing at the academy, there were a lot of officers that did not know the history of policing. And so I would suggest during the application process, there are questions about policing, the history of policing. Who is the father of American policing? Who was the father, or where did we get the policing model from? Who is Sir Walter Robert Peel? And why did he try to distinguish the police from the military? Things like that. I think if you know some of the history, it gauges your behavior, if you will, to some degree. I would think if you critically think. A lot of folks think officers don't critically think, but we do critically think. But yeah, I think part of the questions or the part of the application process, you should know the history of policing if you're coming into the field. It's just like knowing about medicine and the history and where it started. Different fields have different pieces of their history included in the application process. So I think with policing, we need to do the same. Know some of the history behind policing. And then that might even ask the question on, do you still want to be the police? But yeah, that's all I want to share with you guys. I'll share another idea next week. Take a look at our online store. The link is in the description. And always remember, you don't necessarily have to go through a thing to learn from it. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.